In this video, we will be using trigonometry to solve a word problem. If a plane rises from a horizontal runway and flies at an angle of 6 degrees, when it has gained 900 feet altitude, find the distance it has flown to the nearest foot. So let's sketch a diagram. We have our horizontal runway here, so let's sketch a little plane. The altitude, the height, is always perpendicular to the ground, and it's 900 feet. We are also given that the plane was rising at 6 degrees from takeoff, and the problem is asking us about the distance the plane has flown. And the distance is always a straight line. From the sketch, we can tell that the distance is the hypotenuse of this right triangle because it is across from the right angle. So let's look at the information we are given. We are given an angle of takeoff, which was 6 degrees. We were given the altitude of the plane was being 900 feet. The altitude was the side opposite to the angle, and we have to find distance, and in this case distance is the hypotenuse of this right triangle. We know a trig function that is using all of the information we are given in this problem, which is sine function. Sine of an angle theta is equal to opposite side to angle theta divided by hypotenuse. Let's substitute and solve. So we have sine, the angle of elevation was 6 degrees, equals to the opposite side was 900 feet, divided by hypotenuse. Let's label distance with variable x, so it's easier to substitute. 900 feet divided by an x that we are looking for. If you want to get out a variable from denominator, you can just multiply both sides of the equation by that variable. So let's multiply both sides by x. On the right side of the equation, x in denominator and x that we just multiplied by will cancel out, and we will get x times sine of 6 degrees equals to 900 feet. X is being multiplied by sine of 6 degrees. The opposite would be to divide by sine of 6 degrees. Whatever we do to one side of the equation, we want to do the same thing to the other side. Sine of 6 degrees will cancel out with the sine of 6 degrees on the left, and we get that x is equal to 900 feet divided by sine of 6 degrees. On this step, make sure that your calculator is in degree mode. Plug in 900 divided by sine of 6, and I get 8610.09501. We are told to round off to the nearest foot, which means to the nearest whole number. So basically we need to drop everything after the decimal place. Before I do so, I need to check the number to the right of my rounding off place. If it's 5 or more, you need to add 1 to your rounding place. However, 0 is less than 5, so we can just drop everything and have 8610 as our rounded off answer. So we get that x is equal to 8,610 feet, or our distance flown is 8,610 feet. And that's our solution. That's all.